This is the Chase Sapphire Lounge at Boston Logan. You got clam chowder.
Big shark. Oh, ouch.
Oh, I see. It makes me see better. I figured it out finally. It's that one. Okay. Next door knock. 1.0.
Arrive at 5:11 p.m.
Next one. 2.5. Huh? I know how to solve this. I turn around. It's my Remo Williams. Here we go. Looks like I got it. Or like, Dad, you're such a dork. Yeah, but I eat super hot Cheetos. Kansas City, or Kansas to the stars, baby. Oh, my hand got stuck in the Cheeto bag. Chase, Remo Williams. This area is called the Trinity. Swag! Swing! Oh, great. Right, next door knock, 0.6, 540 around. Gee, this must be where the political people hang out. Looks like a Twilight Zone episode. That's a YMCA. Turns in the wind. Flow. Float. Next door knock, on our way.
Starting route to 4965 Grinstein Drive. Head
1.
south on Whistlewood Drive, then take the first left onto Statesman Lane.
1.1. 5 minutes. Outside floodlights on. It's about 6:19 p.m. ranch house. All right, next door knock, 1.4, 629. Yeah, I haven't even created a lead today. Going towards the Watauga area. I think I used to play soccer not too far from here.
Dry vegetative fuels and increasing the potential for significant large fires. Keep an eye on the weather during...
Some 6 Feet Under soundtrack. Might get some of the
Waiting at the stage, waiting for the right move ever. I'm not hard to find.
I didn't watch a lot of it. Actually, I only watched like 2 episodes, but I heard it was good. You gotta have to keep some of that off right there. It's a cool looking moon.
Tell me that success brings.
So much stuff that I do not know. So in your love with paid training, what he actually does, what Jay does, is the door is cracked. He hears someone, or he hears something, so he goes in, and there's a couch back there, and she's laying on the couch, and that would be Lisa Leanne. Yep, Lisa Leanne Lee, and she is a horrible drunk. I think they have a female Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. for sure. So he, from that point on, has to take her on because he's getting their system set up. It's better for him because some of those are $1,000 deals. Yep, some are like $1,000 deals. So he finds out that she doesn't live there and she's just a home dweller. So he takes her in under her wing, and he's a big 1980s buff guy. He likes Your Love Outfield song. Was it Josie was a vacations far away, come around talking up shit. It's kind of that kind of thing. They go to a roller rink and she passes out, all this stuff. It's kind of a romance a little bit. So he takes her under her wing, and the first big scene that shifts from him talking to new homeowners about security systems like smart home security is they're in a roller rink. And that's when she gets the jello shots and passes out. And he's got to follow her from there. It could get into like some ADT security stuff, smart home security stuff. But what's really cool, going on to a complete different subject, Grace, aka Werevlog, does deal with some of that stuff. Because John Blacksmith, Post Malone, and Gerald Oldman III, Gary Oldman, they are like a group that chase werewolves. Gerald Oldman used to be, or Gerald Oldman III used to be, basically a pastor for Church of England. So he hangs out with John Blacksmith, who's from Oregon. He's basically like a postmodern hippie crazy dude, Post Malone, and does shrooms and stuff like that. But he also is a blacksmith, so he makes silver that can kill werewolves. They have the spotting of a werewolf that's somewhere in a place called Barksville, Texas, a fictional town. I think of Stephen King's Dairy. And they go there. They drive. They take they take an Uber across from Oregon to Texas. It's called a secret Uber. He's Mark, and he's got a little bar in his glove box. And so they're like listening to Deacon Blues or something, and Gerald keeps passing out because he's got a problem with the sauce. They trace Lipon. His name is Grace Lipon. He's a mixed martial art fighter. He's also retired. It's 10 years later after we see some of his fights. He has a tattoo on his shoulder that has to mean, according to Gypsy language, that person is involved with a werewolf coven. Gerald sees it on the television at a bar and knows that guy is involved with werewolf activity. Goes looking for him, realizes that the tattoo was an idea given to him by a lady named Rennie Love, Grace Lippon, love interest, wife. Possibly Linda, if she gets cleaned up and learns how to memorize lines. Or Jennifer Lawrence, depending. They could audition. Maybe Linda would be okay with Jennifer doing it. But regardless, Bradley Cooper's involved. Possibly Grace Lippon or Saint Patty the Great, who's like loosely based on Shamrock. And Hoist Gracie, Grace Lippon maybe. Maybe Cooper. Cooper's gotten older. He wears glasses now, so I don't know. But regardless, they bust in through their gate, this one scene, using Smashing Pumpkins' Silver F, which is F-U-C-K. It's like, and then like all the gates dragging and all this stuff, and it's at the night. There's a lot of cool scenes in it. Oh yeah, also, just a hint, 2 of the characters are based on Jessica and Michael from Grim Life Collective. That's called the Gothic Vlogger Connection. It starts off with them. They both get killed by the werewolf at the beginning. It's really a she-wolf. But Jessica's character, Vlogpyra, she gets it in the field. Michael, character, the Grim Vlogger, goes running to his hearse and grabs this like crossbow and loses his arm, which is, he's holding the camera and the camera falls down and it's like his arm. Yeah, very like crazy. Whole fight with the werewolf. Werewolf wins. Whoosh, there goes his head. Long shot. Very, what's the dude's name? Akira Kurosawa. Yeah, it's a very long shot. Akira Kurosawa. His head goes, blood goes, and that's like almost kind of black and white because of the actual sunlight, but it's actually color. It just looks that kind of way, if that makes any sense. Very long shot kind of thing. That's the opening scene. You got to read the script. It's 200-something pages. It took me 5 years to write it. But that's Grace. Your Love with Patronian is still in process. It's called a clover, and I don't mean clover. So there's a lot of characters in Grace, and there's a sequel in mind. But Grace Lippon is one of the main characters. He's a mixed martial arts. It takes place between, starting at 10 years and then goes 10 years in the future. But, I mean, it takes place at the beginning where he's young and fighting. It's kind of like almost like a Rocky Balboa kind of thing. He's young. He's a mixed martial artist, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. He's got a lady named Rennie Love that used to be kind of like a rock star kind of chick. She was like a rising rock star. Anyway, regardless, that scene of their life, he has the tat and stuff like that. 10 years go by, and he's like at his last fight kind of thing almost. And that's when Gerald Oldman III sees him in England on a television at a sports bar, like on a flat screen on TV. He sees the tattoo and goes, "That's it. I know that tattoo." There's, he knows, like, his friends are like basically Tony, Anthony Hopkins, Ian, Surrey McKellen, and they're kind of laughing at him because he dresses up. Gerald Oldman dresses up for his YouTube show, basically. They all have like YouTube shows. And he dresses up because he does this Monster Quest thing because he lost his family. He went home and his wife and kids were gone. Didn't even know. No trace of them. Like Twilight Zone kind of thing. So he takes that pain and puts it into being a werewolf hunter rather than doing his job as a minister of the Church of England. Eventually that brings him all the way to Oregon to meet John Blacksmith, who sells specialized weaponry to kill werewolves, especially a flamethrower called Old Cherry, which shoots out this like silver nitrate kind of stuff that'll kill the werewolf really quick. They meet, they get Mark, the Uber driver, secret Uber driver, take them all the way to Texas because they're kind of underground and they're also kind of paranoid. And Gerald's got a major problem with the sauce. Think of very Cassavetes, Woman Under the Influence, Only a Guy. He's not that crazy, but he's kind of crazy. And he's also very religious too. So it makes him even crazier. They eventually run into Lippon, they crash his gate. And then we bring in like Bob Balaban as the social worker that works with the cops because they don't want to arrest him because they say it's mechanical failure with the car. And there's a scene where Gerald and John Blacksmith are over there in the corner, and Gerald Ullman III and John Blacksmith are in the corner, and Grace, Grace Lipon, wants to beat him up. He's like really mad. It could be Bradley Cooper. Really mad. Think of Bradley Cooper in Licorice Pizza. And then one of the cops gets involved and wants to talk to the two of them that were in the car because they may have had some of the sauce. And he says, "Hey, you two, come over here." And they're like, "What?" And they're like vlogging each other. They're like vloggers. They're like think of Adam the Woo and that one guy, Tampa J. Is it Tampa J, whatever. Christopher or whatever. Well, it's Tampa J, but they're like vlogging and going, "What's going on?" And like, "YouTubes, come here." That's what he says. "YouTubes, come here." I didn't put it in the script yet. But that part's in there. And then the social worker part, and he gets them to sign, and then they get released and all this stuff, and then they go away. They come back another time late at night, and I was going to use some Joy Division song, "In a Lonely Place," which is really cool. They come in, they have the flamethrower, and they almost burn down the barn. Or actually, they do burn down the barn looking for the werewolf. Eventually, what happens is they finally have a confrontation in the kitchen. There's a silver knife that Rennie Love used in her concerts when she had this female Kiss band. They were like an impersonating band for Kiss, but it was a female version of it. And they had this silver dagger, and they played it at a mythical Woodstock, a long time ago in her past. And that's used to basically turn the beast back into its normal state, which is Rainey gets it. We don't know if she dies or not, but they all get injured. Even John Blacksmith loses his hand. She tries to fry it up in a skillet. She's kind of crazy when she's the werewolf or the she-wolf. Grace has this romantic scene over there. Gerald almost dies. At the very end, he's carted off. Now, at the beginning, you see the cat, and in the end, you see the cat. And the cat's secretly connected with the curse. There's also a Hispanic lawn guy that goes under ground in the middle of it, and he has a YouTube show in Spanish, and he runs across the werewolf too and gets pulled into it. It's also hinted that the she-wolf is actually an alien, connected to aliens with the cats. The cats are connected. I'm trying to think, I'm still going on it right now. Let's see the other characters. Oh yeah, there's two side characters. Jim Carrey, and another character who's Sean Wallace, or Wallace Shawn, who also could be Christoph Waltz, maybe. But he's got this weird thing with voodoo kind of stuff in the back of this feed store. And Tim Barry works there and likes to eat dog food every once in a while. Be a good one for Carrie. But they've got this weird thing going, this coven thing with the werewolf, and they're trying to catch the werewolf too. So they have a side story, which I need to add. I can get this truck shot of this Cassavetes style thing with the UPS. It's not UPS, but it's United States Post. Next door knock, 0.46. That is a hairy cat right there. That's an overstuffed outdoor kitty that's fed by 4 to 5 different neighbors. You better watch out because the werewolves are out. Oh, there is a cat in Grace, aka Werevlog. His name's Garlane, and Grace has to take Garlane to the vet because he gets bit by a snake. It doesn't kill him. It happened to the real cat named Garlane. My mom had one, and the flesh peels off of it. They don't always die. They can save them sometimes. I don't remember if they saved Garlane or not. I do remember seeing the flesh peel off of the cat, of the legs, and you can just see it looks like a bare chicken bone, because that's what happens. The flesh goes away on the outside, but they still can grow the skin back if they use enough antibiotic and stuff. I don't know if they were able to save that cat that one time. That we had to take them in. There's a snake that bites them, and then they shed where it bites them. Next door knock, 0.659. Today is March 2nd.
Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision making.
Oh, there is a time when our favor driver gets ripped out of the car by the werewolf or the she-wolf. He's trying to deliver a pizza, and the favor van has favor on the side of it. It goes it just keeps going. He's ripped out in the driveway by the car before it can be put in park by the she-wolf. And it goes into the pond, the homeowner's pond, and it goes underwater, and then the phone's still on, because even the favorite driver vlogs. Yeah, they all vlog, like John Blacksmith vlogs, Gerald Oldman III vlogs, Grace vlogs, Rainy Love, even the she-wolf vlogs, which gets real weird when it's a full moon, you know what I mean? They all have a vlog. That's why it's called Werevlog. Next door knock, 1.9, 713. Point 7, door knock. Pretty smart. I was trying to put on Axel Foley, but I guess the Remo Williams thing came on. It's called rear ending. Yeah, it happens to the cop. It happens to the cop. Looks like probably Grubhub. It happens to the cop before he becomes a secret agent with Chion the trainer. There's probably a thing called Uber Eats, maybe, or of that nature, something of that nature. It could be Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates, Favor. Can't really see the address. Not that one for sure. These are all odd numbers right there. But don't know. I would say maybe that one's like every light's on, but it probably have to be this one. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it is. Remember early voting, especially right now. World War III. No, I was joking. If it was World War III, I'll be in our bunkers watching Netflix, and probably evaporated milk mixed in with some type of grain, oatmeal and evaporated milk with microwave sausage if they have microwaves in their bomb shelter. Let me tell you something, man. You gotta get on the payroll of that freaking Hollywood stuff. I mean, Cooper is, right? He hacked his way in. He's a Lone Star hacker, you know that. And, well, I can tell you one thing. He's on Spielberg's payroll, or he was recently. He's on an interview with him about the same thing, almost. Sitting right next to Spielberg. Hey, you're that guy that did Saving Private Ryan with Matt Damon. And Tom Hanks. Yeah, he's on some kind of payroll. Hey, I got a little assignment for me. You mind kissing guys in Central Park? Okay. I just did Stars Born with Lady Gaga. And she ain't bad either. This is a little different. It's gonna lose you a little money. You made like what, a profit of $346 million on A Star Is Born? Yeah, he can afford to do a couple of bombs, even if it is an REM song. Leonard Bernstein. But you know, I didn't get to see it. It's black and white. Spike Lee said it was good. It's like Spike Lee said, nah, don't worry about it. It's not Do the Right Thing. I'm just joking. I watched Punchline last night. You know how in Punchline he makes a joke? He goes, oh. He makes the insult and goes, oh. Tom Hanks was actually pretty good. I have a stand-up comedian friend that was the best stand-up comedian in Texas that year. He would do that. And I watched Punchline, and I saw Tom Hanks going, oh. My friend Ryan did the same thing whenever he was trying to control a crowd. Because that's what Tom Hanks did, even though he got second place at Sally Field. He really ripped it up because of the Panasonic joke. She's like, I don't want to sleep with Panasonic. I used to have a contract with Panasonic, though, when it was a company. I don't know if that was because of the Sally Field Punchline thing. She's like, I don't want to be intimate with something that has Panasonic on it. The crowd loved it. And like, number one. And then she's like, I give up. This guy gave up being a doctor so that he could be a stand-up comedian. And said, well, I'll back away and stay with my husband, John Goodman, and give that over to Tom Hanks, who, in Punchline, he ripped it up. You know, he did a pretty good job. And then the spotlight hits Tom Hanks, and he's like, you know, very young and glossy and stuff. It's before he got into his typewriter stage, you know, when he's obsessed with typewriters. I did see a typewriter today. I'm not going to say where. Just let Tom Hanks know. I did see the typewriter. It was from the 70s, and it did have a name on it like Panasonic, if not Panasonic. It was a Panasonic typewriter, and I'll give you a clue where it's at. Old movie theater that's been converted to the B word, and it ends in K, and it's right there in Fort Worth. It is a Panasonic typewriter. Think of Smith Corona days, but it's a Panasonic typewriter, if I'm not mistaken. I think they did a typewriter in the 70s with Panasonic or something like that, a brand name like that. Because I remember I asked her, I said, can I see it? And she said, yeah, I can get you the brand name on it. And she walked over and basically told me the brand name. I think she said Panasonic, because the banks used to use them a long time ago. Anyway, I don't know how much it's worth. They said it doesn't plug in anymore. Well, it plugs in. It has a plug. I just don't know for sure if it works 100%. She said that when they plug it in, it doesn't work. So I don't know if you can wire it or get someone to wire it. I know he collects typewriters. If he comes to town, I know he's a big Democrat, so watch out. It's off of West 7th Street, I believe. I may have said Camp Bowie on accident, but it's West 7th. Old movie theater. Starts with a B, not the movie theater, but the general thing of what it is. And I mentioned it just now on accident in the sentence. Now, the name of the B, right, ends in a K. I speak in code sometimes. Is this? Think of when you're really cold and there's dun 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 dun. And you build it. And it's got a little snowball and it's got eyes made out of coal. Well, that's the first name without the Y. Pretty big. They've been around since the Civil War. Okay, so check it out. It's a typewriter. Check it out. Now you'll be monitored. Also tell Tom Hanks too, there's an older typewriter. Of course, I have one. It's very old. It's from the Roland. It could be Margaret Mitchell's. I'm not for sure. My grandma was really named Margaret Mitchell. We don't know if she faked her death, as if the real Margaret Mitchell. But that one I couldn't get to. But there's another one that I did see in a new homeowner's house in Fort Worth. I could not tell the model. It looked like a Roland. I keep coming across Roland typewriters. I actually typed a short story called The Power. And when I was going to Pascal High School and gave it to a lady named Stephanie Black, where she reviewed it. It was like, this is wrong, 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 this is misspelled, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Why is this going in two different areas? It's called being ambiguity. Let me do this right here. Okay, I typed it and I gave it to her. That was probably done on a Roland, maybe. It's going in two different directions. I gotta figure some stuff out. Give me a second. All right, thank you, Tom Hanks, for getting me lost. 1.95 minutes. We'll be there. Door knock. Float. Right. Clipping Oscar Mayer. Red Baron clipping. Okay, it's going through my app. Right, just put the phone number in. You got it. All right. Sorry. Had to clip coupons for somebody. Oh, man. Bum, 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 bum. Who knows if they go back through there and take that out. I don't know how crazy they get about Remo Williams. I mean, come on. It's not like Quentin Tarantino's red flags go on when he's using Hong Kong music for whatever. Well, it's not Hong Kong music, but it's like 1970s Jackie Brown. But you know what I mean. But yeah, YouTuber, flags. It's like those old sell. Well, they still do it on Wall Street, but that's how we are with the music. They flag everything. You're like, what? What's going on? What are you talking about? That's just how it works because of money. You know, you got to be careful in the music. Adam the Woo didn't use any of it other than a guy banging on a trash can at Disneyland, and he did okay. This one YouTuber, this lady, she hangs out with Sean Clark and stuff, and she's got like, I don't know, a lot of subscribers. And she's like, well, yeah, when I first started, everything was like vertical. So what it is there's portrait and there's landslide. So I was thinking, I wonder if she's saying that for real, you know? Yeah, when I started off doing stuff, it was all vertical like this. Because I switched mine, because it looks like I'm just starting, which I don't know, are we all? It's like, oh my gosh, it's vertical. Don't look. Don't look at the screen. Don't, honey, look away. It's vertical, it's not landscape. Sorry, Rhineland. This is Bradley 2006. So something must have went on with Bradley in 2006. He probably knows. 2006 was early. I was in Crowley probably then. I was dealing with cats, probably like 18 cats at the time. If that's not Werewolf, what is? I think it might be that one. Yeah, could be. Okay, looking warmer. No Panasonic typewriter. It's $50, $200 for the typewriter usually. It could be up to $400 or $500 maybe now on a typewriter for Panasonic. In case Tom Hanks needs to know. I already gave the clues. It's not any of these houses though. It's an old movie theater off of West 7th Street, Fort Worth. No, it's not that one either. Way off. Yeah, I'm way off on this one. Yeah, okay. And it's not that one either. It's gonna be deeper this way. Very close. I'm actually parked in the right spot. Yep, you can tell this one's a move in big time. Yep. Yeah. 2.3. Next door knock. Bullshit. 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 You know what philosophy is? It's bullshit, think. All right, did you find it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
$3.99. Right there.
$3.99. That's what you found?
Yes.
Okay.
Why can't you find the coupon?
Well, I found a Panasonic typewriter today.
I love you.
Pretty old
This
one.
is- Okay, right over here.
All I need is just scan it right here. Right here, and they're known as piranha. And I mean, like everything's clear. Yeah. Gotta save them for later. They're very good too. That's the brand. Very clear. In COVID time, when that was going on, these were a lifesaver. It wasn't exactly think that I ate, but it was protein bars. They barely had the power bar. They were getting rid of the power bar. I lived on those in New York too. I didn't live on ramen as much as spaghetti and beans. It was a recipe my mom came up with. Because you literally would go to the grocery store, there'd be no meat. You could still find tuna occasionally. But these were a big additive. There were versions of these that were very helpful. and it was like gas station bomb burritos at 7-Eleven. Those huge bomb burritos. When I wrote Chin, which is a novel, I put the ingredients to those bomb burritos in the actual novel just for posterity. So in college, this was known as empty calories. What's that exactly? So were animal crackers. You get animal crackers in the Nora Jones went to my school. She was playing piano at UNT before I left. This song was probably in her head. But anyway, they were called empty calories. This is 50% off. It's $3. You could watch a movie with this thing. It's a hair straightener. Okay. It's Con Air, like the Nicolas Cage movie. This is a song my friend Eric would play when we drive back from Dallas. It's called Something After Tomorrow. The day after. It's Duran Duran. Duran Duran. Listen up. It's really called Save a Prayer for Duran Duran. Remember that? Oh, Kitty Cat. Yeah, it's called Save a Prayer. They mentioned Morning After. Elliott Smith mentions it too in a song. It was a popular thing to say for a certain reason. I told Linda if we become rich, I'm about to eat my Think bar, and we get glass break, her and Kitty, her breaking glass. Right now she's got a blanket in the closet right now because of a broken wine bottle. The glass break would be going. Glass break is whenever it listens to the sound of glass breaking. And well, the motion detector, Kitty's getting heavy. We call him Marlon Brando Kitty. But he's also, the real name is Edmund Tuxedo Scratchy Cassavetes. I just haven't done my dirty dozen.
Dedicate a statue. The very last episode of I Love Lucy.
What year?
19...
Something.
56? Oh yeah, I moved my card up.
I want you to take this diploma, take it over to Little Ricky upstairs and show it to him. Then after you do that, I want you to take the diploma over to the guest house and show it to Annette and Uncle Fred.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Ricky, he can't do all that.
Well, you just told me he graduated from obedience school.
Well, he learned obedience, but he's not ready for the Ed Sullivan show. He can do lots of things. He can sit up, he can speak, he can roll over. I'll show you later.
Well, show me now.
I haven't got time now, honey. I gotta get this luncheon going.
Listen, I paid $30 for this character.
30, I thought it was 50.
I want to see what he learned.
I don't want to show you right now. I will show you later.
Apparently, the wrong one went to obedience school.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Okay, show what you learned to Senor Simon Legree.
I like it when she rolls over on the floor.
I haven't seen a lot of them. So a few of them. The wine one where she's
Yeah.
stumping on the grapes. Stamping the grapes. They really did that
She almost
stuff.
got in trouble.
Who did?
No, because the girl that she was in with in the grape episode,
Right.
that was by accident. Spencer should got really mad.
Huh.
That scene wasn't supposed to happen. He can hear you. Wow.
Yeah, so the Woo will probably they'll watch the old stuff, but Tom Green,
What the hell?
it's a structure fire. That was that the one that was there
It's a
last
car!
Yeah, I know.
That was a fuck.
Is that the one that was there last
Yes!
time? Structure fire.
Oh my
These
god.
can make the news.
Oh, shit.
Keep that down for a minute.
No.
I want to get a clear shot.
Oh my gosh.
They do explode. We want to just pass it right here. Just hang on for a second. You trying to get a photo?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
They can't explode.
My car caught on fire.
Feel the heat from here. That's an engine fire. Yeah, here comes the fire department. We got to stop right here. Yep. We got a structure fire.
Watch out, car behind you.
Yep. Just got it right now.
Perfect timing, but bad for them.
They better hurry. Well, we can't go back. That's all the footage we get on it. We can, but they're not going to want us to. Yeah, did you hear it explode? Those are the tires. The tires exploded. You didn't hear it, did you? Those are the tires exploding. They're trying to get there before all the gasoline. I don't know if it. Yeah, it would already explode by now. Yeah, they're coming right through here.
They got drunk last night and left the car.
That car may have been there. I know. He's trying to get me to go. Look, that guy's trying to get me to go. You can't do that. The first responders. Yeah, I know. That's going to be a fire department. That's Fort Worth Fire Department right there. Jesus. Wow. Man, it's a structure fire. They'll be putting it out pretty quick here. Jesus. That may have been abandoned and then set on fire.
Yeah.
It could have been set on fire. We got the time. It's 9:24. A structure fire. We're gonna get radio. Okay, that guy behind me is flipping out, dude. Go get your Whataburger, buddy. Goodness gracious. Look at this. The time is March 2nd, 2026. The structure fire department went right down in this way, right here. In that area right there. Let's see if we can get a road. Did we get a road?
No.
Because we're gonna need it for the story. Where is the bridge?
I don't know. There's a lot of cars coming up.
Okay.
Make sure you have the light, please.
Right by North Side. Right by North Side. It was abandoned there. That car was abandoned and on fire. Hopefully no one's in it.
No,
That's
they ran out
Linda,
last night. It was
and
two
I'm Cole.
guys.
You saw last night. Did we video it last night? There were the two guys that abandoned that.
Yeah,
they went back and burned it.
To the train.
They went back and burned it.
It was about 10.
Somebody went back and just now burned it at the same time. Yeah, there were two guys walking away from it.
Yeah.
To the train track yesterday, or not?
Yeah. Remember,
not the
there's
train.
two
Let me
cars on the
finish.
side.
Let me
Remember, there's
finish.
two
Let me
cars there,
finish.
a car there.
Train. The word is train. It is a passenger train that they were walking to. Two guys. Couldn't tell if they were drunk or what. We saw them yesterday. That was probably the same car. They exposed of whatever was in the car, or to make sure the evidence was gone or whatever. That was lit on fire. That thing was bombed for sure. Was that the same car? We have to look on the vlog.
Yes.
This is getting what's called
exactly
blowout.
The exact same spot.
Right. It's going to be a Lanford Wilson play. Okay? It'll be a Lanford Wilson play.
Will you
Hey,
shut up?
hang on.
I'm just
I know.
trying to put it into it.
I know.
I'll be quiet. Go
Hey,
ahead,
listen,
maybe star.
listen. Okay. I'm not trying to do that right now. Okay? Listen. The two guys were walking away from that car on March 1st at around this time, if not a little bit later, where we were, where that structure fire was. They were walking to the passenger train to get on the passenger train. That was a dump car, is what they call it. They did what they had to do, and then they dumped it. Whether it was time to go off the next day, if it was a time bomb to go off to burn it the next day, that's probably what happened. We have vlogged it. We already know the time, March 2nd, 2022. I'm sorry. Woo-wee! March 2nd, 2026. March 2nd. You got to be careful when you're doing these things. You have to watch the trippingly on the tongue. March 2nd, 2026 is right now, 9:27. When we saw that car, it was March 1st, around this time, around 9 or 10, 2026. So we saw it yesterday, didn't we? Didn't we? Yeah. All right. So there's something going on, big time. And then that was a dumped car. Go with today's kitty. There's one kitty and 9 lives. Each life has a number 1 through 9. Swirl the cat food. Pick a cat food. Today's kitty was having temptations. Bites and gravy, tasty chicken entree with real chicken. High quality protein. Everything is going in the closet. here. This is a backstage improv of Here We Go With Today's Kitty. What will tomorrow's kitty be? And we'll talk about what I'm having later. You got yourself a little placemat, kitty. That cocktail party, baby. You're having a martini, I'm having tuna. Kitty, come and get the dessert. Jumpy jump, Pooh. Jump for the camera. Oh, he's getting it on the ground first. Get off my hand. Come on, kitty. Make your jump. Right here. Slow moving kitty. You gotta stand on my cue. Just going after the cat food. Or it's really tuna. Kitty, right here, look. Smell it? Trying to get you to jump like a good film kitty. Training him to be a film actor kitty. Come on, make your move. He's like Marlon Brando. He's gonna analyze what he's doing. Well, I don't really feel like jumping right now. I don't have any real motivation to jump up there. That's what Kitty's thinking. I would jump up there, but I don't have real many motivation to right now. It'd be like taking a mouse and rubbing eggs under the mouse's armpits. There he goes. Elia Kazanam right up there. Dun. 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 Dun, 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 dun. You know who taught people to do this? Probably Hitchcock or Scorsese. Pull a shot of vodka. I was joking. No, I didn't. I was joking. Had before, maybe. Long time ago. I had nothing to drink all last year. Nothing. Other than juice, water, and tea. I even gave up soda. I had one fireball for the whole year. I was going to have it at New Year's. I was going to have it. Linda got it. I flagged it a couple of years after New Year's. No drink all year, 365 days. Like, not even a beer. They're like, how does he do that?
I have to get 4 hours worth of footage, edited footage up. I do it with a computer. How did Chris Kyle snipe 160 confirmed kills? He did it with a computer. That's what he said in the interview on television that I saw. A lot. Well, probably gonna be more of that going on. Hopefully not. The ghost of Ramada. The devil of Ramada or something like that. Tex was his nickname. I could hit a deer about 100 yards right through the heart. I think a 247 bullet. A deer just went and took off running. We found him about 100 yards away.
That's gonna be the best picture. Pretty sure, or Hamnet. I could get it. That's the same guy that did No Bears. He should win it. It'd be Marty Supreme though. There's Hamnet.
Photograph, I can understand.
Alright. And that's also being made.